Hi everyone, it is Monday morning, and for me, every first Monday of the month, we are examining kids who've got retinoblastoma. Retinoblastoma is a ocular tumor or tumor in the eye that children get. It is the commonest intraocular tumor that children get. Primary, meaning that it originates from the eye. It affects children literally from birth. The majority presents less than 2 years old, even less than 3. Okay, majority of them. And so it's a very important condition because it can end up, damaging a child's eye, because it starts small and then it grows bigger and bigger and bigger, and it can get so big that it can go through the wall of the eye and spread to the back, into the orbit, basically backwards, and also can grow so big that it involves the nerve of the eye, and it travels like on a bridge towards the brain and goes into the brain, and then the child gets another tumor, the same tumor growing into the brain, and the child fits, never wakes up, and then passes away. It is a very bad condition. It is treatable. That's the good news. It is treatable. If we can pick it up early, we actually can save children's lives. So it doesn't mean when a child has got cancer, that means that's the end of it. That is not true. That is not true. Medicine has, fortunately, by God's grace, developed to such an extent that we can save children's eyes. So how do you know that a child has retinoblastoma? Well, you'll see a white dot in the middle of the pupil. So in the center where the eye is black, you'll see the eye has this white reflex. So you'll take a picture, and instead of getting a red reflex, when you take pictures like back in the days to take it, and then there's the red reflex, but in these kids is white. Or the child will be looking up at you, and because if there's a light behind you, it will reflex onto the eye, and you'll see like there's a white glimmer. Don't ignore those white glimmers, okay? And another way you can do is to close the child's eyes like this and this. And if one of the eyes, the child is busy fighting you and doesn't want you to close the eye, that might be a sign that that eye is not working. And in that case, it's retinoblastoma. It might be that they either need glasses, but that's also a good way if you don't have a camera to check. And another way that they present is that the eye goes squint. So literally the one eye will stay straight, then this one will start, then the one will start moving in, or most of the time they start moving in, especially when they're less than 2, starts moving in. So then you must not ignore that. That is a sign that something is going wrong. So then send your child to the clinic, and if there is definitely a white spot on the child's eye, do not let anybody give you ointment and send you away. That is the worst thing that can happen. Do not let any sister, do not let any doctor give you a tube and tell you to go away and come back in 2 weeks. No. You tell them no. You can even show them this video and say, Dr. Tibbs said, if the child has a white spot in the eye, like there in the center of the eye, it is not right. You cannot send me away. For us, this is a medical emergency, literally. If a child has a white spot, we will see the child the same day or the next day, admit the child, do CT scan or MRI scans, take the child to theater in a couple of days, look inside the eye. We speak to the oncologist. It is a big deal. This is something I'm so passionate about. I am so passionate about. I can shout it from the rooftop. Do not ignore this, okay? So that is retinoblastoma. So I'm just waiting for the few kids to arrive, and then we'll start having it, and it's gonna be a whole day event. But we are treating these children, and some of them have been with us for years, and they're doing pretty well. And so don't be afraid. Don't ignore signs. It does not mean you ignore it, it goes away. Remember, your health is in your hands, guys. Your health is in your hands. So let's take back our health, okay? Have a blessed day.